feeling myself. I'm 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 feeling myself.
I'm with some hood girls looking back at it and a good girl in my tax bracket.
Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing another story time for you guys. Y'all know it's just fun when life is lit, and it's like, why not enjoy this story time a little bit more if I just sip a little. I always see people drink out of mugs in movies, and I don't know, it just makes it look like it tastes like you look like a professional drinker to me when you drink out of a mug. Thank you, Assistant K. So I got smells like trouble. I got some in here and want to just talk and chill. I figured I'd do this in the bed just because it's more relaxing. I was gonna wear some pajamas at first, but I don't really have any cute pajamas, so that's why I'm like fully dressed in bed. But now that I know that maybe bedtime story times is going to be a thing, I think I want to go pajama shopping. So yeah. Ooh, ooh. Did you just bring some juice down here? Thank you, Assistant K. Matter of fact, I'm just going to mix it in there. Thank you. This is doable. Okay, so this story time was on my 21st birthday this year. For those of you who don't know, I turned 21 in January. Lit birthday, okay? I had a pretty lit birthday weekend. It's like a good story to tell now, but like while it was going on, I was pissed. I'm going to link this story time down below because this is like in reference to a story. I think the very first story time that I did on my channel, basically when I didn't know that this guy had a girlfriend and she like came through the window, tried to tase me and stab me. Like, the bitch was crazy. So if you haven't seen that story time to know which girl I'm talking about, it will be linked down below. It's really old, so just excuse the quality, excuse my makeup skills, because it was when I first got to college and I was new to YouTube, so just excuse the way the video looks. But it was my very first story time on my channel. Anyway, I'm out with my friends. My birthday was just, y'all know how like when y'all plan stuff, it never really turns out exactly how you planned it, and it's just like things just be all over the place. That's how my birthday was. Like everything was just all over the place. So I know this year when I plan my birthday, I'm just going to plan it and then let go and let God, because my birthday last year was just crazy. The day of my birthday was on a Friday. The whole day was just kind of all over the place. My outfit that I was wearing to the club wasn't done yet. Like, it was a mess. I'm doing my makeup and it's almost time to go to the club. My outfit's still not complete yet, and while I'm doing my makeup, I don't know if y'all was in that live on my birthday, please comment down below. I fuck with y'all because y'all still here with me. But anyway, if you was in that live on my birthday, please comment down below. But in the live, like everything was just going wrong. Like, you know how like there's an energy when something is about to happen, like there's just a lot going on. When I was on live, like my foundation wasn't blending right. Like eventually my makeup turned out good, but just my curls was off, and I always curl my hair like that. Like just everything was off when I was getting ready for my birthday, and that should have been the first sign. Like that should have been the first sign that something was going to happen. So as we getting ready, you know, I'm getting ready with my friends and stuff, and my aunt, she had said like, you know, like I hope y'all don't do no fighting tonight, because the way my outfit was, my dress ended up being done. The way my dress was, it showed like it was pretty fragile because it was just a mess. It was very fragile, and she was just like, I hope y'all don't get into no fight tonight, because if y'all do, your dress will come off. I'ma just say that everything happens for a reason, y'all, because if I would have worn that dress, I would have been butt-ass naked when I was fighting. Like, God really works in mysterious ways. Like, let me just say that God really works in mysterious ways, because if I would have wore that dress, y'all, I didn't have on anything underneath. Like the type of dress that it was, you don't really wear underwear or bra under the dress, and mine would have fell apart when I started fighting. So I'm so glad that as I was leaving out for the club, my dress fell off. Like it literally fell off my body as I was leaving out for the club. So basically what I did, at this point I was over it. Let me take a sip. So basically, as I was leaving out for to go to the club, my dress had fell off. At this point, I was over it. I'll know for next time to always have a backup outfit. I'm preparing for my birthday this year. Like, I'm gonna make sure I have backup everything everything we paid for way in advance. Like, I'm gonna just make sure everything is in order this time. I'm gonna just make sure that I have a backup birthday outfit, because what's crazy is the day of my birthday, when I was at the mall, I was like, yo, something's telling me to get another outfit, but I never did. And I ended up wearing literally a silk robe to my birthday. Like, it was my mom's robe that said bridesmaid. I wasn't even living with my mom, so I didn't really have any clothes. All I had was the stuff for my birthday. Where I got ready at my mom's house, all I had was the stuff for my birthday. I literally wore my mom's satin robe that said bridesmaids on the back. I wore a silk robe. At this point, you know, when you're intoxicated, you don't really care about nothing. My friends made sure I was nice and drunk by the time I got to the club. So by the time I got there, I didn't even care. I had my tiara on, my hair was done, makeup was done, nails was done. Like, everything looked good except for the fact that I had on a silk robe. But it's okay, because I was slaying regardless, period, at the end of the day. So we get to the club, we partying, we having fun, y'all. I'm gonna put in a couple of snaps from my birthday so y'all can see how lit we were. Like, my section was lit, everything was lit. We was having so much fun. We got there super late. I don't think we got there until after 12 o'clock. Like, we got there real late, but let me tell y'all, we had fun. Like, we had fun at the club. So after we leave in the club, we all decided that we want to go to the casino. So, like, my boyfriend at the time, he had went and got the car with his friends so they could pick us up from the front of the club, and we had to wait outside for them to, like, go to the parking garage and get the car. So we waiting outside, and I'm drunk. Like, I'm not really paying much of what's going on any mind. So it's me and my 3 friends. It was me, my sister, my best friend at the time, and my other friend. So we were all waiting outside of the club for our ride, and it's like a group of girls standing in front of us, I guess, waiting for their ride too. So my friends is on some extra gay-ish. They like, oh yeah, y'all look good, y'all look good. And usually I probably be on the gay-ish too. Like, oh, y'all look good. Y'all know how us females are when we get intoxicated. Like, we just be all lovey-dovey with other girls. Like, y'all know how y'all, you know how y'all know how we are. So I wasn't about to be on, it's my birthday. Like, I wasn't with it. I wasn't tired, but I was just so drunk. So I was just sitting there. Like, I really wasn't paying in no mind, like, to who the girls was, what they looked like. Like, I wasn't paying nothing no mind. So eventually, my best friend, she had said, like, hey, didn't you used to go to such and such school? Like, didn't we used to go to the same school? So I heard, like, her and the girl trying to figure out, like, if they knew each other or not. I'm still not paying in no mind. So I look up and I recognize the girl, and we, like, kind of recognized each other at the same time. She was like, hey, don't I know you from somewhere? I don't know who said it first. I really don't remember who said it first because I was drunk. But somebody was just like, you know, like, don't I know you from somewhere? And it took me a second to register, like, yo, I know this girl from somewhere. And then it clicked. Like, it clicked all at the same time. I'm like, oh shit, this shorty that came in the window like 3 years ago and tried to stab me and tase me. So at the same time, like, I think we both kind of realized it at the same time, because when I'm thinking that, she was like, didn't you used to mess with somebody named blah blah blah. So in my mind, that happened in 2015, literally. Like, it happened in 2015. It is now 2018. I know for a fact that he has 2 kids now and a whole, like, girlfriend. Like, I seen him move on. Like, he got a whole nother situation going. So in my mind, it's over with. Like, she acknowledging the fact that that's where we know each other from, but I didn't think that shorty was still mad. Like, bitter Betty's biddies just bitter, because, like, what is you still mad for, boo? Like, first of all, it happened in like 2015 to 2018, girl, bye. But she asked me, like, you know, like, didn't you used to mess with somebody named such and such? So I was like, yeah. I said, yeah, girl, that nigga ain't shit. And, like, I started to, like, walk off. Because by the time, you know, she had asked me that, the car pulled up, and they like, y'all, like, come on, like, get in the car. So we walking towards the car. As we're walking towards the car, I heard her, like, mumble and say something, and I wanted to say something, but I didn't for multiple reasons. One, I'm not a hothead like my friends. Like, I'll fight if I have to. I'll defend myself if I have to. But I'm not a hothead. Like, somebody talking slick at the mouth is not really enough to make me want to spaz. Which is crazy, though, because, like, if somebody says something disrespectful to a friend of mine, or, like, my man, or one of my siblings, or something like that, I'll be ready to go off. But, like, if people say anything really crazy to me, which on a regular, nobody really does say anything crazy to me on a regular, but if somebody does, like, it really doesn't get to me to the point that it makes me want to fight. I really didn't pay no mind for that reason. And for Tim thinking, like, girl, like, it's your birthday. Like, you're not about to sit here and fight on your birthday, girl. Like, go out and have fun. Shorty not even worth it over a nigga that y'all was messing with in high school. Like, come on now. Too better, baby, too better. But we get in the car, and when we get in the car, I realize my best friend is not in there. Like, I'm looking, I'm like, yo, like, where Bree at? They like, she outside, she's fighting. Like, she fighting. my birthday. Like, I'm like, this my best friend. We've been best friends for, this was my best friend. Like, we was best friends since the 7th grade. I'm like, no. Like, I'm like, absolutely not. So I get out the car and I'm like, that's dead. Like, at this point, I didn't care. I'm like, I wasn't about to fight for myself, but I was damn sure about to fight for my best friend. I didn't care about nothing nobody was talking about. So I'm like, dead. I get out the car and I just go out there and I start fighting. All I see is people on top of her, and that alone just drove me crazy because, like, this is somebody that I love. Like, me and my old best friend were like this. Like, this is somebody that I care about. So watching her people put their hands on her, like, that, like, drove me crazy. So at first, I wasn't even doing too much fighting at first. I was like, more so like, bitch, get off of her. Like, get the fuck off of her. Like, pushing girls to get off of her. Then, like, y'all, it's between the alcohol and the fact that when you're fighting, it's an adrenaline, so you really don't remember everything that happens until you see the video. Like, I don't really remember. I just know I started dragging somebody. I'm about to show y'all that too.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Kenise.
Oh, you know her?
It's our birthday.
Yeah.
So, and let me just put this in there. We was fighting, like, one of my other friends, my sister got out the car. My other friend stayed in the car. She didn't fight, but my sister got out the car. So it was basically me, my best friend, and my sister fighting against her. And I think she was with like 3, maybe 4 homegirls. So it was like 3 against 4, 3 against 5. So we all out there fighting, and wigs is coming off. Y'all know I wear wigs. Like, we not even ready. We not even about to play. Y'all can say what y'all want, stocking cap, you see all that if I start fighting. But at the end of the day, I'd rather y'all see stocking cap than me have a sewing and y'all pulling out my head and stuff like that. So I ain't mad. If I gotta fight and the wig gotta come off, baby, then the wig gotta come off. If I was not intoxicated, my common sense probably would have told me to take my wig off pre-fight, and I don't care. If I realize I'm about to fight and I gotta get into something, I would take my wig off, like, hold this real quick, just hold my wig real quick. But I was intoxicated, my adrenaline was going, I wasn't thinking about none of that. I just got up and moved. My friend ended up finding a wig for me, but that was besides the point because that night I was pissed because hair is not cheap. Like, it's not cheap. So we fighting and we fighting, and I hear like my boyfriend like, yo, can he stop? Like, what is you doing? Like, what is you doing? Like, trying to stop the fights. I'm not with none of that. Like, my best friend is fighting, so I'm fighting. Like, I don't care if it was me or her against 10 bitches. If we gotta get beat the fuck up together, then that's just what's gonna happen. Like, I wasn't about to let my best friend get beat up. Like, I wasn't about to let her fight by herself. Like, that's dead. So we fighting and fighting. I hear the security guard come, and they started pepper spraying all of us.
It's a wig. Put it back in the camera, baby girl.
It's a wig for sale.
That's what I'm talking about. Big face song.
Where's my phone?
Hey, yo. Get the milk.
But once we got pepper spray, in my mind, it was over. Because not only could I not see because I had pepper spray in my eyes, I'm thinking like everybody's going to stop too. Like, police saying stop, stop, stop is not enough to make nobody stop until everybody got pepper spray. And I need y'all to realize this. Like, this is going to be relevant later. It's a lot going on. We all drunk, and I got pepper spray in my eyes. Like, I just need y'all to remember that, please. So we all end up back in the car. Everybody's safe. We back in the car, and we drove around the block twice because they was trying to figure out where like our wigs was at, and we went home. We had to get out of there because it was just a lot going on. It wasn't none of us trying to get locked up. So I got fussed out the whole way home. Like, we didn't even get to go to casino, of course, because me and my best friend are now bald. They have our wigs, and it was just we just finished fighting. So all of us head back to my house, and I got fussed out literally the whole way home. Like, my boyfriend, he was like, why is you fighting, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, you shut up, shut the hell up. You shut up. He all mad because he got pepper spray. We had to go to the gas station so he can get milk to put in his eyes. Like acting like a big ass crybaby over some damn pepper spray. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. That pepper spray burned. Like I'm the last one that should be talking. It really did burn. But he like cussed me out the whole way home and his eyes was closed. Like I thought that was hilarious. Like I was getting cussed out and he cussing me out with his eyes closed. Like he couldn't even see me. So we get home and I wish I still had the video, but I don't have that phone anymore. Like actually I do have the phone. The screen is just ridiculously cracked. But me and my best friend had like made a video in the bed like the same night, drunk, like talking about it, this and the third. Like it was cool. So the next morning when we woke up, of course the video was on social media. As some of you may know, I used to work at the club that my party was at. Like I used to work there. I was a promoter, and video was like all over Instagram. So I'm like, oh man, like I don't want to see this. Like, so y'all seen the first clip or the second clip. I have many clips I showed y'all, but my best friend had like went home by then. Like I woke up pretty late. She had already left my house early in the morning to like go home and get her car and get her day started, and everything was going cool. The next day, this is the day after my birthday, I had a dinner party planned that night. All of my fingernails were gone, y'all. Like literally I think I don't even know if I had them still on. Like if I had some, like all of my nails was gone. I made a snap before I went to my dinner party and I showed y'all. Over my birthday at this point, going to my dinner party, casual, not even about to wear what I was planning on wearing to my dinner party, because after tonight, y'all see this? Y'all see this? I can't even show you the other hand, but it's bad. So I was pissed because I had like a really cute outfit planned for my dinner party, and I ended up getting my wig back, but it was all messed up. Like I didn't want to recurl it. I was pissed because all my nails was broken. Like I wasn't going to my own dinner party with my nails looking like that. Like I was just over my birthday at that point. So the day continued to like go home, and eventually I just wore like the most dry outfit. I didn't even wear makeup to my dinner party. Like I threw on a wig, put a little braid in the front, t-shirt, some boyfriend jeans, and my mother made me put on heels because I was about to wear slides to my dinner party. My mother made me put on heels. She's like, Kenise, people are coming out to see you. You represent me and you represent yourself. You're not going to your party with slides on. I understand that you're upset, but you have to put heels on. So she made me put heels on, and I went to my dinner party. My best friend didn't show up at my dinner party. My sister didn't show up at my dinner party. I kind of knew that my sister wasn't going, but I was kind of pissed that my best friend didn't show up, and I didn't know why. Like, she didn't even text me like, hey, I'm not coming. Like, I had talked to her that morning and told her to order me some Chinese food. The last time I talked to her, she just stopped. I haven't heard from her like the rest of the day. Long story short, my best friend, and reason why I kept saying like my best friend at the time, because we are no longer friends. She cut me off that night saying how she felt like I shouldn't have walked away from her in a fight, and you know, she's like, if you look at the video, you clearly see you walk away. And I'm like, yeah, I did walk away, but I got pepper spray. I thought that you was walking with me. Like my boyfriend walked, I walked. I thought everybody was walking together. Like you gotta remember, I had pepper spray in my eyes, and most people would think that once they bring out the pepper spray, that bitches will stop fighting. I think my best friend had intentions to stop fighting once she got pepper sprayed, but them other raggedy slaglies, bitches who love to fight don't really care about nothing. So they probably was fighting pepper spray and all and didn't care. That's why they proceeded to keep fighting. But I couldn't see anything. Like I got pepper sprayed, but can't really force somebody to be your friend, or you know, it is what it is. That's neither here nor there. There's no bad blood between us. It's just my former best friend, and we are no longer friends. Long story short, that is one of the reasons I'm very careful about where I go out now. For one, like I told y'all in my last story time, I don't hang with the same people that I used to hang with. I went to the club with a squad, like with a group of females, and though I have, you know, still a different group of girls, I don't really, for one, we don't hang in packs. Like my friends were they all kind of knew each other, so it was different with us going out with each other versus the friends that I have now. None of my friends really know each other. Like my friends are all from 3 different experiences, 3 different walks of life. Like they not really the type that all of us really going to be together unless it is like necessarily a birthday celebration. So that's one of the reasons I don't party anymore, just because I really realize how bitches do not give a fuck about life. Like I said, I fight when I have to. In that situation, I felt like I had to because I'm fighting for my friend. I walked away from the situation when I felt like I needed to defend myself, but when it comes to defending someone that I love or someone that I care about, 9 times out of 10 I'm not going to walk away, and that's just how I am. Like nothing in me could have made me stay in that van while my friend was fighting. Like I just couldn't. I wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing that my best friend was fighting and I didn't help her. My friends are hotheads. Like my friends are hotheads, hence the reason she was fighting, because she a hothead. Like somebody running their mouth saying something is enough to make you want to fight. So I get it, but it's neither here or there. I'm just very selective with, you know, the parties that I go to and who I hang with, and because you really never know. Like I told y'all in the first story time, like she literally came through the window to stab me and tase me. Of course she didn't get into the club that night with weapons, but like what if it was a different place where you didn't have to get checked before you go in and she had like weapons? Like that could have went anywhere. Like bitches that don't care about their life, I don't want to be nowhere near them because I care about mine. Like I got some stuff I'm trying to do with my life. I don't want to die over somebody from high school. That don't really sound like a good reason to die if you ask me. But other females, they be fighting every other day. They love it. They don't mind the fact that they just paid money to get their nails done and now they are broken. They don't care about stuff like that. They live for stuff like that. I want made like that, baby. I want me like that. I fight if I have to. If I gotta defend myself or defend somebody I love, not a problem. But just to fight, especially fighting over somebody that you was messing with in high school, no, absolutely not. It does not make sense to me. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. This was a pretty quick story time, I think, compared to a lot of my other story times. I don't think it's that much footage. I feel like most of my story times go for like an hour, and this one wasn't that long. But you guys asked for story times, so I told you I will try to continue to give them to you, as many as I can think of and that I can have and that I don't mind sharing. I really don't have anything else to say, but I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Cheers to just, come on, stink. So you can take your chair. You ready? You gotta snap glasses. We gotta like that. Alright, cheer. We'll be cheering to. Cheers to the fact that you start school next week.
I don't.
The week after next. 4th grade. Cheers to the fact that you start school in 2 weeks into a good 4th grade, and that we both have a good rest of the year. Cheers.